I'm here in Công Viên Lê Văn Tam, which means Lê Văn Tam Park. Công Viên means park. It's sprinkling right now, which is a bit weird. It doesn't sprinkle in Vietnam much. It rains and it pours. So hopefully I can get this video in. I was actually hanging out in that gazebo waiting for the sprinkling to stop, but it hasn't. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to get this video in, and hopefully it doesn't begin to pour, because when it rains in Vietnam, it pours. Today I want to talk to you about how to deliver bad news, or how to disappoint someone, how to let them down easy. We're going to do that using the conjunction although. To be honest, I don't really use the conjunction although that much. However, there is a situation where I definitely tend to use it more often, and that's at work or when I'm speaking with someone I don't know that well. The reason why I use although at work or with someone that I don't know that well is because it allows you to let them down easy. For example, I think we've all had that situation where we're invited to a party or an event and we can't go or don't want to go. If a friend invites you to a party and you don't want to go, it's probably not a big deal. You might say something like, I really want to go, but I'm really tired this weekend. But if someone at work or someone you don't know gives you an invitation, it's better to use the conjunction although and say something like, although I would really like to go, I can't go because I'm really tired. I'm back under the gazebo. As soon as I stopped recording that last clip, the rain started to pick up. So like I mentioned, when you're in Vietnam, as soon as it starts to sprinkle, you should probably find some shelter, get underneath something, because it doesn't stay sprinkling that long. The rain has let up a bit. It's back to sprinkling, so I'm back to shooting. Another situation you may encounter at work is when you have a difficult decision and you need to explain it to someone. For example, someone asks you to be part of the project, but you can't. So instead of saying, I want to join the project, but I have a lot of tasks this week, you can say, although I want to join your project, I have a lot of tasks this week. By explaining your difficult decision in that way, it just sounds less selfish. I use the conjunction although a lot to explain a specific situation. And that's when I explain to my students the reason why I left the United States. I left the United States almost exactly 3 years ago to travel and work abroad. When I explain to my students the reason why I left the United States, a lot of them seem a bit confused about why I would choose to leave the United States. And I tell them, although my life was fine in the United States, it had become a bit stagnant and I wanted to shake things up a bit. The reason I choose to say it in that way is because I just want to make sure that I don't sound like I'm being negative or critical about living in the United States. Using although is just a more gentle and sensitive way to let someone down, to deliver bad news, or to disappoint them. Although I hate to ask, please subscribe and like my video. See what I did there? There's one final situation we should remember to use although, and that's when we're given feedback. So if you're a manager at work, you know that often you have to give your employees feedback. So instead of saying, I liked your presentation, but you should speak louder next time, try saying, although I liked your presentation, you should speak louder next time. Using although to give feedback makes it sound more encouraging. What about you? When was the last time you had to let someone down easy? Comment below, tell me what you said to them. If you're interested in practicing your English for specific situations like these, go to my English language learning community. The link is at the bottom. If you're an intermediate level English language speaker who's stuck and wants to move to the advanced level, also check out my community, where you can connect with global English language learners to get the practice you need to level up your English.